Cody Martell taking the lead first. Johnny Kane right behind him. So Nick Sweet is our pole sitter for this race. Outside of him, the 62 car, Corey Crisafulli. David Weaver inside of row number 2 in the 11 car. And the 47X of Keith Zaverill on the outside of row number 2. Chris McIntyre in the 82 car. And John Nutley in the 96. They make up row number 3. And Keith Roggen in the 94 car at the tail of the field.
Speed.
All right, Jason, 20 more laps to go. 3 more drivers going to make their way into the field. Nick Sweet on the front row with Corey Crisafulli.
It's like every time I hear that one to go, I get up out of my seat.
What were you doing sitting down?
Reading. I can put my old man glasses on. Bert shows the field the 1 to go sign. Tim Inn's going to pull the pace truck off down in turn number 1.
Roggen hanging way back there. He better catch up to this field because we are coming to a green flag. When we get to the Sunbelt Reynolds firing zone, we'll be looking for him to turn him loose.
Nick Sweet goes off of turn number 4. Bert looks him over. Green flags down. Here we go.
All right, the officials calling that start back. You see the yellow flag coming out. They want them to try that again. They want it a little bit closer to side by side when they come up off turn number 4. So they're going to give them one more shot there. Nick Sweet on the inside, Corey Crisafulli on the outside.
Something going on with the 47X of Keith Zaverill over there on the back straightaway just at the exit of turn number 2. He has come to a stop.
Yeah, it looks like we might have had a yellow coming out one way or the other, huh, Jason?
Going back to the replay, come up off of turn number 4. The 60 just did not go. And then something is not right on the 47.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. He slowed up, got rear-ended by McIntyre, and before he stopped that car on the high side racetrack over there, looks like he lost power coming down the front straightaway. Another one losing power. Here's Keith Roggen coming to a stop on the front straightaway. Man, it's tough, and all the effort that these teams put into getting these cars here for this event, you know, to come out and struggle when it comes time for racing. My crew chief won't let me practice. And I say, why can't I practice? And he's like, well, you know that race that you didn't make the last 5 laps? Well, that's because you ran too much practice. I don't know. I'd like to get some laps out there, get some time on the car, you know, kind of figure out what we're doing. But I get it. I get why he's a little temperamental there. I don't know. I think that, you know, if you're going to be fast, you're going to need to get some lap times out there and practice, figure out what the track's doing this night and everything. And I don't have nearly as much on the line as these drivers, so if I got to just go out there and roll around and practice a little bit, that's no big deal for me. But we've got them lined back up again. Tim's taking the pace car off the top of the track, and we are going to come back around, try this again. Green flag in the Sunbelt Rentals firing zone. Nick Sweet on the inside, Corey Crisafulli on the outside. Row 2 is David Weaver in the 11, and the 96 of John Nutley. Chris McIntyre in the 82, and trailing back behind there, the 94, Keith Rogan. Still having some troubles with that car, but he's going to take the green flag. So Sweet jumps back out in front of this field. Crisafulli trying to get back to the bottom of the track ahead of Weaver. John Nutley using that second lane up there. That car was skating around on him in 3 and 4. Looks like he's going to get back in line.
Big slide down the back straightaway into the infield.
Boy, that was crazy. McIntyre's car just broke loose right down the middle of the straightaway and turned around backwards on him, and down into the infield he goes. That's going to bring out a caution flag.
Yeah, that was a nice long slide. That started just at the exit of turn number 2, and I thought he was heading for the go-kart track there for a minute.
Well, he's got that thing all fired back up, back out onto the racetrack. He'll be able to continue on.
Nick Sweet, your leader. Corey Christopher in second. David Weaver third. John Nutley fourth.
All right, folks, it sounds like those Bigley Memorial T-shirts are going to go on sale in the main concourse very soon. They're $25 each. There's not an unlimited supply, so if that's something that you want to have for your collection, I suggest that you start heading on down to the main walkway and purchasing a T-shirt, at least by the end of this race. Also, we've got the Q Auto Injury Attorneys still looking for a few of their winners there. Laura Lee Jones, Ariana Johnson, Jesse Swan, Mark Ayers, Joshua Tanner, Scarlett Levthode, and Temperance Johnson on my list. If you've not picked up your backpack down at Q Auto Injury Attorney's desk, stop in and see them. We want you to go home with a new backpack.
Also looking for Isaac Roberts, Jalen Gibson, Madison Whitaker, Hudson Gambler, Nicholas Vilgas, and Celine Tanner. Also, we still need Lorelei Jones, Ariana Johnson, and Mark Ayers. Go down to Auto Injury
I think it was those last three that you called, because I think everybody else is picked up.
Yep.
So it looks like they're checking Crisafulli's car for fluid possibly coming out of that car. Now they're calling for the push truck. The wind and net goes down on Crisafulli's car, so his night is over.
We were talking about that, and you just work so hard. You prepare for this all year long.
That's racing, though. If it was easy, everybody'd be doing it, huh, Jason?
Oh, he don't miss no. He don't miss a lick. I forget he's down there.
Were they coming in with a 12? All right, field doubling back up. We've got Sweet. He'll be the starter on this race. He'll be in the inside lane. Outside of him, David Weaver in the 11. John Nutley in the 96 car runs inside of row 2. Chris McIntyre in the 82. I don't know. If we lose one more car out of this field, they all transfer. Sweet jumps back out in front of Weaver. Nutley now goes to the bottom of the track. He's going to try to get by Weaver down the back straightaway. Nutley up to second. McIntyre hangs on to it. Man, he really had a tough go going through 1 and 2 right there, but he keeps the car moving forward. David Weaver drove it off down into turn number 1 there like he had to get up to the lead all of a sudden there. Car got away from him up the track. I'd sure hate to see him wad this thing up when he's already solid in a transfer spot.
Check.
The Nutley, he's hanging pace with Sweet there. They're starting to step away from David Weaver.
Halfway point that time by, 10 laps in the books, 10 laps to go. Sweet still your leader out front, Nutley in second, Weaver in third. Everybody pretty much evenly spaced out. Nutley, he's not giving up, man. He wants to run that guy down in the 1 car.
Hey, a win's a win, you know. I'd be going for it myself. Nobody wants to finish second, even if all the marbles aren't on the line just yet. Just getting into that show is what matters right now.
Laps winding down in this 20-lap Consi race. Top 3 move on to the big event.
Well, it's going to be 5 to go this time by. Nick Sweet continues to lead.
Burt shows the guys 5 laps to go. Sweet, your leader. Nutley in second. Weaver in third. As long as they all keep it pointed in the right direction, that's the way they're going to finish. McIntyre back there in fourth. He can only hope for something bad to happen or something break on one of those other cars in front of him. He's had an eventful night already, going for a couple of trips around.
Yeah, I think David Weaver's got it in cruise control right now. He knows he's got this transfer spot. He's just trying to save the tires, maybe have something to go with later on.
This time by, 2 sticks in the air. 2 laps to go as they cross the line. Sweet out front. Got about 5-6 car lengths over the 96 machine of John Nutley. Now Nutley kind of just backed out of it a little bit there, coming up off of turn number 2. It opened up quite a bit. White flag is out, 1 lap to go. They know they can just settle in there and finish this out and then go get ready for the main event.
Yeah, I think that's what you're seeing from Nutley as he started backing off. He knew he couldn't catch Sweet. Might as well just ride around and collect this checkered flag. Nick Sweet's going to take the win and be main number 2. He'll transfer into the big event tonight. John Nutley joins him. David Weaver is going to be our 3rd and final transfer spot.